Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111 guys. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday for my Divine Feminine, all right? But Divine Masculines, you are absolutely welcome. We're going to see what Spirit has to say today, all right? You know, on these Sunday self-care messages, I like to get a message of something of internal reflection, you know, something that will cause us to think highly this week, you know, about our life path, about our goals, about really whatever Spirit wants to reveal to us at this time. So I thank you all who continue to listen to these messages, continue to share your energy with me and allow me to share my gift with you guys. So thank you so very much. I don't want you to think I count it or I don't consider it. I absolutely do, guys. Okay, so make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are aware of when I post other videos, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right. Please be reminded that these are general messages. Again, these are usually messages of motivation. So I know there is something that you should be able to relate to here within the message. So make sure that you guys are getting the engagement up. All right, Holy Spirit, ancestors of my highest light, allow me to channel clear and concise messages for my Divine Feminine collective today. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine? What do we need to know on this Self-Care Sunday? All right, guys, the first card out is the Prosperity Lies Ahead. This is new moon in Taurus energy, okay? I'm starting with the Moonology deck, but prosperity lies ahead. You know, I hear it's always darkest before the dawn. You know, a lot of us could have been going through a trying week. You know, the week ahead, I know I had a week from hell, y'all. I can't even lie, right? But I hear with this card, when it says prosperity lies ahead, that it's darkest before the dawn. And sometimes we have to realize that the trials and tribulations that we go through, they're only temporary. See, a lot of times we try to make permanent situations in our head of something that is only meant to be temporary. So while we're going through these trials and tribulations, it seems like it's never ending. It seems like we're never gonna, move into a different direction, or that, you know, things are going to be this way forever. And what I hear for someone is that this too shall pass. You know, a lot of things that we go through are seasonal. And sometimes we have to be reminded of just that, just how things begin, they also end. So if you found yourself in a overwhelmed state, you know, in the past few weeks, know and understand that ascension is taking place for the Divine Collective. And that's something I had to remind myself as well. You know, when you are an empath, as I am an empath, and many of you are, we have to realize also that some of the emotions that we feel are not our own. And that's where I myself am actually now learning more how to distinguish what my emotions are versus the emotions that I'm picking up on from others or in the universe. When the universe is in an ascension period, we will all have ascension symptoms, okay? So whether this is feelings of being overwhelmed, feelings of depression, feelings of, overwhelmed by emotions that you cannot identify the root cause of, you know, things that would normally not bother you, but now they're bothering you to a degree to where it's really disturbing your peace, then you have to then look back and examine where this is coming from, because a lot of times we try to internalize things that are not meant for us. They are not our emotions. They are not our feelings. So we as a collective body are now being reminded on how to decipher. I hear the wheat from the tare, So decipher what our emotions are versus these that we are picking up from others, or that others can be sending towards us. Guys, as light workers, you have to understand that there will be people that come against you, people that will pray against you, people that will send evil thoughts, evil energy towards you. And you have to be reminded that there are people in this world that do not like you. There are people in this world where your light disturbs them. And when they are disturbed by your light, they will absolutely send negative energy your way. And see, a lot of times we will internalize this thinking there is something that we have done, or perhaps we are out of place in some type of way, when Spirit is reminding you that no, you have to, number one, stay protected, stay prayed up, stay guarded, so that you can fight against these energies when they come to attack you. It's just to kill your peace, destroy your peace. You know, that's really what it is about for the Divine Collective. If the enemy can destroy your sense of peace, then everything else will fall to the wayside as well. You have to think that peace, our peace, is the glue that holds us together, right? So even if you're working, for example, and your peace is disturbed, you won't work as efficiently as you should. If you are going about whatever your creative or spiritual work is and your peace is destroyed, you will not be able to fully walk in that spiritual work. So whatever it is that you're doing, you have to understand that if the enemy can destroy your peace, then they can affect every part of your life. So that's why sometimes, guys, we have to be reminded to reclaim our peace. And that's what I'm hearing for the Divine Collective. It's time to reclaim that sense of peace, reclaim that centering of the energy around us at this time, and realize and understand that, again, what the enemy wants most, guys, and hold on, I'm looking for something to write on. See, when you begin to reclaim your peace, the chains of bondage will fall away from you. A lot of times we don't realize that when we're operating outside of peace, right, that we are in bondage. I see the Eight of Swords card. I see fear. I see anxiety, right? A lot of times we have to realize that all of that is rooted in fear. And rooting in fear is because now we have allowed our peace to be disturbed. See, when we are in peace, there is no fear. Fear and peace cannot reside together. You cannot be in a peaceful state about something or a peaceful state about a decision that you've made and yet still be afraid, right? So as long as you have your peace, then there is no fear. But when your peace is broken, then fear begins to creep in. And now it is time for someone to reclaim your peace. You have to allow the chains to fall to the wayside so that you can walk in a freedom. And that freedom is what will restore your peace. There is prosperity that lies ahead for someone here. Prosperity lies ahead. And every time we feel like we're on the brink of that prosperity, again, I hear it's darkest before the dawn. So a lot of you could be or have been in a dark place in your life recently, and you're wondering why. Why do I feel this way? Again, you're going through ascension. And as the ascension takes place, you will begin to see the light. All right, the light will be restored as the ascension process takes place. But you have to realize as a collective what is going on and not embody that or reflect that on others. You could have loved ones in your life, your spouse, your mate, your children, and you begin to deflect on them what it is that you're going through. And you have to realize, though, it's nothing that they have done. It's nothing that your children have done to disturb your peace. It's nothing that your spouse has done to disturb your peace. It's nothing that your loved ones have done to disturb your peace. What you are going through is an ascension period. And sometimes it's easy to deflect onto others when we think that our peace has been disturbed or that we are going through something in life. And now as a collective, we are now being called to decipher, what's going on internally with us, so that we are not projecting that onto other people. We have be bold and make the first move. The Cardinal Moon just came out. Cardinal Moon card just came out. Let's get some information here. Someone is being called to be bold. There's a move that you are considering, a chance that you are considering taking at this time, and Spirit is calling you to be bold and make the first move. See, someone may be wanting someone else to make the first move, whether this is in job or career or in love. You could be waiting on someone else to make that first move. Wait for someone else to move a relationship forward or move a job opportunity forward, and someone is now being called to make the bold move themselves. Be bold and make the first move yourself with this Cardinal Moon card. See, a lot of times we feel like we should just wait and allow people, situations, things to come to us, but we have to realize that we are the author and the finisher of our fate, right? It's called to us to make that first move. A lot of times we want to sit in the background, but we are not called to be background people, right? We are not called as a collective body to sit in the background, and we have to go out and get what it is that we want. And sometimes we have to be reminded of that. We have to make the first move. We have to make that move because it's been ordained for us. And it also pushes us out of a comfort zone as well. See, when we're called to make some type of move, we have to realize, look, this is concerning your love life. Look, the Yin Yang card just came out, the number 22, and it is the top twin flame card in this deck. So someone is being called to make a bold move with your divine counterpart. And I always say that with divine counterpart connections, guys, there is a matrix twin and a spiritual twin. It is for the spiritual twin to make that move. So this card says, be bold and make the first move, being clarified by the yin yang card. So there's definitely something here within your divine relationship, this soul contract that you're in with your divine counterpart, where you may be contemplating something or trying to figure out how to move this relationship forward. And Spirit is telling you, you have to be bold and make the first move. You can't idly sit by and allow the matrix twin, because you have to think the matrix twin is in the matrix, right? You are the spiritual twin. So you have to at least lead the spiritual side of this relationship. And there is a difference, guys, between leading the spiritual side and leading the relationship. You always want to allow your divine masculine to act as the leader in the relationship, but you as the spiritual twin also has to lead on the spiritual side of it. So there may be some words that you need to speak. There may be a conversation that needs to be had, you know. Let's clarify this yin yang card with be bold and make the first move, Spirit. See, sometimes you have to tell the storms of your life and the storms of your relationships to go, right? You have to declare peace over your relationship. So I do feel like there is a twin flame dynamic here where there's been a lot of disturbances lately going on within your relationship, and you need to declare peace over it yourself. You have to be the one to take control and make the bold move within this relationship, okay? Yeah, your person is coming up as the King of Pentacles, and there's a healing process that is taking place. Thank you, Spirit. There's a healing that's taking place in your divine masculine at this time, collective. Your person is showing up as the King of Pentacles with the Six of Swords and the King of Cups, okay? I do believe that this is one person that is now trying to embody both their emotional and financial stability, and bringing those both into harmony, coming on these calmer waters, a healing type of situation, moving towards something that is more balanced within both their emotional state and their wealth. You know, something in a balance between finances and emotional. So this is someone who could be, you know, heavily in the King of Pentacles and now trying to figure out how to balance it and become more in the King of Cups. All right. So we do have the King of Pentacles, King of Cups with the Six of Swords in the middle. And I do believe that Six of Swords is bridging the gap between this person's emotions and this person's stability. You know, a lot of times when we're dealing with earth signs or pentacles, this is really about material and physical success, right? But when you want to deal with cups, that's about emotions. And I do feel like this person is now bridging the gap between their emotions and their material and physical success, and prosperity is on all levels at this time, because again, we have that new moon in Taurus card that came out. Prosperity lies ahead. I do feel like when this divine masculine is able to bridge the gap between this King of Pentacles energy and this King of Cups energy, then the prosperity that they are seeking and the prosperity within this divine union will begin to manifest in a more balanced light. The yin yang card is our my top twin flame card, but it's also about alignment and balance, represented by the number 22. You're in the right place at the right time, and sometimes we have to be reminded of that. Sometimes it's easy to forget, guys, that when we are on this spiritual journey, that there is a lot that we're taking on, you know, externally. We are spiritual beings living a human experience, right? So at the spiritual level, we know what it is that we need, but this human experience will allow fear to creep in. And that's only, you know, human. It's natural because we are living in the world, even though we are not of it. So we have to be able to balance the worldly needs out. You know, the world knows that we need to work to pay bills, right? The world knows that we have to earn money in order to survive, right? So we have to find the balance between that and the spiritual side of us that knows that we are also emotional beings, and we have to also walk and sit in those emotions. So someone at this time is being called to make this bold move concerning this relationship, this divine counterpart. I do feel like you as the divine feminine are being called to take matters into your own hand, is what I'm hearing. Take matters into your own hand. Give me more on the Six of Swords for this divine masculine. God's got a blessing with your name on it. All right. God's got a blessing with your name on it. You just have to remain faithful over what it is that you're doing, faithful over what it is that you're creating for yourself, because this divine masculine is dealing with some things. All right. There are some addictions, some patterns of behavior that this divine masculine is needing to heal from at this time. But you, as a divine feminine, you are leading this relationship in the spiritual realm. So you have to understand what it is that you're fighting against at this time as well. And what you're not doing is fighting against your person. You're not fighting against your person. You're fighting against the spirits that are attacking your person. And it has something to do with old patterns of behavior with the devil card, being tempted by those old things, those old ways. See, a lot of times when we begin the ascension process, it's easy to be tempted to go back to the old ways, because guess what? The old ways are what we're most comfortable with, right? So I do feel like this person is battling, okay? 2 of Wands energy. They are really battling over returning to their old patterns of behavior, returning to old ways, or moving on towards you where the peace resides. I told y'all that 6 of Swords card for me is always about where the peace resides. And I do feel like this divine masculine here is literally battling on, do I want to stay in my old patterns of behavior, because these old patterns of behavior are comfortable to me. They are not pushing me out of my comfort zone. They are comfortable to me at this time. So do I want to return to that with this devil energy, or do I want to move towards my healing so that I can move towards my divine counterpart? And that's the decision that this person is ready to make. Look, Knight of Wands just came up. So this person is ready to take action. Now, I hear suited for battle. This is a divine masculine now who I feel like has been watching life instead of living life. And now as this person has begun to watch life, they are no longer satisfied with sitting in the bleachers and watching. They are now wanting to get in the game. All right. I hear put me in the game, coach. Like this person is ready to be put in the game of life and no longer watching their life pass them by, but now ready to take charge. This is someone who now wants to take action, and they are suited for battle. All right. This divine masculine is suited for battle, going through their own spiritual battle. And see, a lot of times when we feel like our divine counterpart is pulling away from us, you have to realize that pulling away in the 3D is not a pulling away in the 5D. On the 5D level, you and this divine masculine are already connected and you are one. All right. But in the 3D level, you may have felt like this person has pulled back. But what you don't see is that in the 5D, this person is suited for battle, sitting in the armor, ready to fight for what it is that they believe in, fight for this relationship. What else, Spirit? See, this person thinks the world of you. So even though they may be in hermit mode right now, so this is someone who definitely could be isolating themselves from you right now. I do feel like this person is doing some reading and some introspection of those spiritual things. I do believe that you have allowed them to see some things within themselves on a spiritual level that it could be confusing. But because this person thinks so highly of you, of your strength, of where you are now opening their eyes to be able to see what it is that they want. They're very inquisitive at this time about things that of the spirit, so this is someone who may have always had interest in knowledge and learning and reading more, right? But now being in contact with you, someone who is the spiritual twin, right? It's allowing this person to come out of the matrix and begin to truly, I hear burning. What is that saying about burning the midnight oil, burning the midnight oil? I see this person up late at night, and this person could be reading, this person could be studying, this person could also just be getting downloads in the middle of the night and not really understanding what these messages are. And now this person is remembering or being reminded of some of the promises that have been made. All right. There's a lot have to do with strength. I do believe this is your strength and your person's strength with the strength card here, represented by the number 8. What I love about the number 8, guys, is the number 8 is about manifestations. So I do believe what this person does not realize is that while they are reading, while they are studying, while they're up at night and cannot sleep, there are things that they're manifesting on the 5D that they may not even be aware of in the 3D. But it's because this person thinks so highly of you with the world card. This is someone, again, they see you at the top of your game right now. They see the things that you are doing, and it's inspiring them to be more inquisitive, to learn more about what it is that you're doing, learn more about where you get this sense of peace from, learn more about what you see spiritually, and these are some things that now has prompted this person to want to learn more about themselves as well. What's the next message, Spirit? All right, the next message is a time for healing. All right, this is the balsamic moon, a time for healing. Someone is being called to realize that it is a time for healing. All right. It is a time for healing. But I hear healing of the trauma of the childhood wounds, healing of ideologies that have allowed us to stay stuck, healing of perspectives that are not our own, really beginning to heal our own internal energies, balancing things out for ourselves. It is a time for healing at this state. I do feel for the divine collective as a body. It is time for a healing. The healing really comes from those ideologies that we have held on to, of thinking that we know who we are when we had no idea, is what I'm getting. You have no idea how powerful you are. You have absolutely no idea how powerful you are. And you are now being called to begin to heal any areas of your life where you feel like you are underachieving or you're not performing at your best. That is a perception that is allowing you to remain stuck. See, a lot of us have these perceptions of where we should be at a specific time in life. By the time I'm 30, I should have this. By the time I'm 35, I should have this. By the time I'm 40, I should have this. And there is no time, right? In spirit. In the spirit realm, there is no time. So we don't know what divine timing looks like, but we as a collective body, we get stuck in our head about this specific timeline rather than having the faith to believe in divine timing. And now we are being called to heal that mentality. It is a time for healing for the collective body at this time. And that healing begins with you letting go of control and allowing the universe to do what the universe does. It's a time for healing. It's time for you to come up with a plan, a strategy for your life. Represented by the number 21, we have strategy in the upright. Someone is now being called to take control of their life. A lot of times we exist, is what I hear. We exist in life, but we're not in the driver's seat, is what I hear. A lot of us are not in the driver's seat of our life. It's like you in the passenger seat of your own life and you're just allowing someone else to navigate this for you. But you are the one with the spiritual eye, right? So why are you allowing someone else to navigate a life path that you were designed to carry out yourself? So it's like you have the directions. It's like being in a car with somebody and you let them drive, even though you have the internal GPS and you're not telling them where to go. You just hoping that they take the right path, even though you know what the right path is. So you have the internal compass within you, but you're allowing someone else to take the wheel. Thank you, Spirit. So now someone is being called to begin to write, to begin to plan, to begin to journal. You're being called to take the key. Look, take your keys and you begin to drive the vehicle. Stop allowing other people to direct you on a path that was created for you. I hear you hold the key. It was always within you. But see, someone is paying too much attention to what other people think, getting advice from the wrong people. Yeah, because you're afraid to make the wrong decision. Two of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. See, you're afraid to make the wrong decision in whatever this is that you're investing in at this time. For some of you guys, this could be some type of business or some type of career choice. All right, with the Seven of Pentacles. But it's like you're afraid to put the strategy in place because you're afraid of making the wrong decision. You're afraid of investing in something that you may not get a return in. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is career, finance, and business. For others, it could definitely be love. See, you have to be delivered from that mindset of lack. You have to be delivered from the mindset of not having enough or making a wrong decision. And see, it's like you could literally be holding yourself back, because every time you're right at the brink of this emotional opening up, and this is what I hear for the divine masculine with this 9 of Cups card that came out. It's like this divine masculine who is questioning, am I going to receive a return on my investment? Again, flip and switch the energies how you see fit. But someone is questioning, am I going to pour into this? And as I continue to pour into this, am I going to get back what it is that I put in? And it's like you're stopping yourself from getting to that 10 of Cups. You're at the 9 of Cups, but you're stopping yourself from progressing because of this fear, and you feel like it's out of your control. But Spirit is saying, no, it's not out of your control. You are the driver. You are in the driver's seat of this. You just have to remember the strategy, the plan. I hear, remember the plans I have for you. See, sometimes we have to be called to remember the plans that the Spirit has for us. The plans for us to prosper, the plans for us to be in good health. See, sometimes we have to be reminded of that. A lot of times we forget that the plans for us are beautiful. They are wonderful. But when life gets to life, and sometimes it's hard to remember that. And someone is being reminded at this time to remember the plans that I have for you. Remember the dreams that I've showed you. Remember where it is that you needed to be and where I said you would be at this time. See, sometimes I hear how easily we forget. Because see, when life get to life and we forget that we are blessed, we forget that we are highly favored, we begin to be trapped in our own minds, in our own heads of overthinking and overanalyzing things, and feel like we can't make decisions to move forward because, again, we forget that the strength is within us. We forget that the strength is within us, and the decisions that have to be made are decisions that we were literally created to be able to make. There is nothing in this world that we cannot decide for ourselves because we've already been prepared for that. That's just who we are. We're sitting in the Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who is business minded, who is strategic about life, who has made decisions that could have carried you to great and wonderful places in business. And now you feel like you can't be that strategic with your love life. There is a lot of divine feminine out here who are prosperous, who are business women, who are doing their thing in business, but they lack in love. And they lack in love because the same strategy that they had in business will not work when it comes to your love life. See, when we're in business-minded women and men, when we are in business, we strategize, we plan, right? We know that we had to get a certain degree in order to get a certain career. We know that we have to get certain credentials in order to move forward in certain career choices, right? But then when we look at our love life, there is no strategy in place, right? But why is that? Just as you have a strategy for your business and your career, you also have to have a strategy for your love life, right? And that strategy begins with looking at yourself first. What credentials do you need? What education do you need in order to truly move forward in an emotional connection, in a relationship with your divine counterpart? So just as we have studied, earned degrees, and gained credentials in order to further our career, we also have to study those things that are spiritual. Study those things that will allow our heart chakra to be open. Study those things that will allow our faith to stand sure when the times are challenging between you and your person. It doesn't come natural or easy. It's work. So just like you have to work at your career and you have to work at your job, you also have to work at your divine connections. And see, a lot of times we feel like if we working every day hard in our career path, we don't want to work when we get home. But let me tell you something. The balance and peace at home will allow the balance and peace to continue to take place at your job and in your careers. So see, a lot of times we just want to focus on our career and we'll focus on our work and just feel like when we get home, it's easy, it's simple, it's peaceful. But what we do not understand it is vice versa. It is that peace in the home that will allow the peace in the job to take place. May your bad days be gone. And you have to be reminded that with every bad day, there's a chance to have a new day. Sometimes we need a reminder, guys, that everything that we seek is on the inside. It really is. Sometimes we just forget the strategy. We forget to strategize, right? We forget that we don't even have a strategy. We just get up every day and we just exist within our relationships, right? But it's crazy because I can guarantee you this: when you go to job, you have a to-do list, right? You know everything that you need to do that day at that job. I gotta wake up, right? When I get to my office, when I get to my desk, when I get to my, job site, wherever it is that you do, right? You already know what it is that you have to do for that day. So first I gotta do this, right? At 11 o'clock, I gotta do this. All right, at 12:30, I'm going to take a lunch. At 2, I got to do this. So you have a detailed list of items that you need to do at that job, right? But why don't you have that same measure of detail within your relationship? At 8:15, I need to text my baby and say good morning. At 11:05, I need to make a phone call, FaceTime, just to see his or her face. Oh, it's lunchtime. I'm having lunch. Let me check on my person. Let me send a nice little message. Because see, what we fail to understand is that we pour nothing into our relationships during the day, but then at the end of the day, when we're depleted and we want someone or something to pour back into us, what have we given? What have we poured into within our person that now we feel like we've made deposits throughout the day? But when you are not making deposits throughout the day, and then the end of the day comes and you're looking for someone to replenish you, but you've put nothing up. You stored nothing up during the day. Somebody needs to hear that. Your next message is conclusions are within reach. I do feel like someone needs to make a decision here. I feel like a lot of times we can't see the forest for the trees. There's something blocking your view of who you are or what's going on in this relationship. But conclusions are within reach. Let's clarify this card. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse, guys. Conclusions are within reach. I do feel like someone has been feeling trapped, like they aren't able to see what's next for them in life. There's going to be a decision that you're going to make concerning this, though. And I feel like whatever the decision is, you already know it, because it says conclusions are within reach, meaning that it's something that's already close to you. You're already close to the decision point. Yeah, a woman holding a coin in the upright, represented by the number 42. I feel like the decision is within you because you are the woman holding a coin. This always reminds me of my Queen of Pentacles energy, and that Queen of Pentacles card just came out before. This is really about you standing in your own independence. You being the decision maker in whatever this is that's going on between you, and whether this is in job, career, finance, or love, is really falling on you, Divine Feminine. As the woman holding a coin, I feel like you are the decision maker in whatever this is that's causing you some type of strife. I think that you just have to be reminded that it's within you, that you are holding the coin in this. Like, you are holding the decision point. You are holding whatever this balance is that needs to be done at this time. It's all within you. And see, a lot of times we will sit aside and allow other people to make decisions. I told you, somebody's letting somebody else drive the car when you got the internal GPS. All right, you could be dealing with a fire sign. King of Wands just came out here. And again, Two of Wands, more decisions. I keep telling you, there's heavy decisions that need to be made. And I feel like you, Divine Feminine, as a collective body, are the one that has to be the decision maker. But you're standing back trying to allow someone else to lead. But this is a spiritual battle, and you are the one that's spiritually inclined, right? So you can't allow someone else to make this decision. It's going to have to be you. But someone's going to see things clearly, all right, with the Ace of Swords. Someone is going to see things clearly about how to balance out this relationship, how to make sure that things are in balance with the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So someone is definitely beginning to see some type of clarity and truth about something, but it has a lot to do with you being very direct. As this Queen of Pentacles energy is really about you working together with this person on an emotional level. Showing that this person that you can build and collaborate together. Three of Cups on an emotional level. But I do hear that it's you, divine feminine, that you are the one holding the coin here. You are the one that can make the decision on how to move things forward. You just have to be reminded of who you are. See, sometimes we forget who we are. Someone could love the color purple. The color, not the movie. What else, Spirit? See, sometimes we just have to be reminded that it'll happen. It will absolutely happen. And see, a lot of times when we have these things that we fought against, right? And these fires that's burning in the background of us, and you're that phoenix that's rising out of the ashes. And sometimes we just need a reminder that it will happen for us. Look, judgment. We just have to know that the decisions have already been made and things are absolutely coming into balance for us. But a lot of times we forget who we are. We forget in who our faith lies. So someone just needed a slight reminder today of who you are and what it is, reclaiming your own peace. Because sometimes we forget how powerful we are, divine feminine. And that's really what I hear for someone, that you have forgotten how powerful you are. And that you have the power in you to change lives, to change the direction of your life and change the direction of other people's lives. It's within you. And sometimes we do have to be reminded of that. All right, let's get a few messages from our Divine Headquarters Oracle deck before we close this on out. Self-Care Sunday, guys. Self-Care Sunday. We are no good to anyone else unless we are taking care of ourselves, guys. I'm going to get a Himalayan salt massage today, okay? We have to make sure that we take care of ourselves first, guys, because we take care of our children, we take care of our parents, we take care of our spouses, of our divine counterparts. But are you taking care of yourself? And that's sometimes what we have to be reminded of, that no one else may ever take care of us. Then we have to take care of ourselves. Someone can feel imprisoned at this time. And I feel like the imprisonment is that battle within yourself, because you're not taking care of yourself. You're not putting yourself first, and you feel trapped. Sometimes we have to be reminded that you are the gift from God. And as you are that gift, you know, you have to take care of the gift, and you are the gift. So you have to take care of it. Look, blessing from God. We got gift from God and blessing from God. So someone is definitely being reminded of who you are at this time. And you have not been able to see yourself that way. You have felt like you've been behind bars. You have felt like you have been in prison. You could be crying a lot. I see this person with tears in their face, or even this could be the divine masculine that's feeling in prison or trapped by something with tears. But someone is being reminded that you are a gift from God, a blessing from God, and that the contract has ended. See, someone had a contract. Someone had a contract. What is this contract regarding, Spirit? This card says contract ended. What is this contract about, Spirit? What is this contract? I hear karmic contract. A life lesson that needed to be learned. Yeah, 10 of Cups in reverse. There's some type of family dynamic here. And someone had a contract within this family dynamic. But that contract has ended. And I feel like this is divine masculine. I felt like they have been bound to some type of family unit, or bound to some type of, if not a family unit, this is someone you have children with or something. But children have always been in the middle of this dynamic with the 10 of Cups. There's two people and a child in the middle. So I feel like there are a child or children in the middle of something that has bound your divine masculine to something or someone that has made them feel imprisoned. Like this person has felt like they've been literally locked behind bars and imprisoned in some type of karmic relationship. Well, guess what? That contract has ended. That karmic contract has ended, and no longer does this divine masculine have to feel like they are trapped or behind bars in this situation. And now this person can stand up. King of Pentacles is out here again. All right. It could have had to do with money. You know, the King of Pentacles is a business owner, someone who's very stable financially, right? And I feel like this King of Pentacles is the divine masculine coming up here that could have been bound by some type of unhealthy family dynamic, but that contract is ended. Spirit is reminding this person that they are the gift from God, blessings from God, and that they don't have to cry about this anymore. 4 of Cups. There's been a lot of stagnation within this divine masculine over this family unit, you know, not able to move forward in the way that they want. But with the Chariot here, it's going to happen. There's destiny. moving forward for this divine masculine. There is destiny moving forward. Even after having to deal with the heartbreak, the depression, the crying, I feel a lot of stress and anxiety on some divine masculine surrounding some type of family unit. Of some type of family unit, but the contract is ended. And that's what this divine masculine has to be aware of. See, you divine feminine, as you begin to listen to these messages, you have to share these messages with others, okay? Because the message just isn't for you. You having the information is great, but your divine masculine needs to know, because this is someone who's definitely been battling, who literally felt like they have been in prison, literally behind bars to some type of karmic family situation here, or family dynamic, or karmic mother, baby mama, or something. Definitely something with children here. All right. What has left this divine masculine feeling in prison and causing a lot of stress. This person can stay in their pocket. Look, money, 6 of Pentacles. Like, this person can stay with their hand out asking for something. It's stressing this divine masculine out. What else, Spirit? But Judgment. See, this divine masculine has to make a final decision. I do feel like this is someone who they're going to have to make the final decision themselves to stand up against this karmic dynamic within this past relationship. I do not feel like this is someone that this person is currently with, but I do feel like this person always has their hand out with the 6 of Pentacles. Give me, I need. And it's stressing this divine masculine out. It's almost making this divine masculine feel like he's in prison, like he cannot move forward in the things that he wants to do, because he is overly concerned about what the karmic over here needs or wants, or may even think about the situation. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? All right, you and this person share a lot of messages through music. This person could be even crying, or you could be crying and listening to music. Sometimes I also see with this card, though, sometimes someone is blocking out what it is that they need to hear. It's like, how you got on headphones and you listening to music and you can't even hear what's going on around you. I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they have on headphones almost, where they can't even really see what's going on around them, because they are so trapped in their own head, trapped in their own head of imprisonment, It's these demonic attachments. I do feel like this is a divine masculine who has demonic attachments to friends, family, or karmic situations within their lives that is allowing them to stay stuck. There's a lot of anxiety here. I hear turning a blind ear. I feel like this person is turning a blind eye or turning a blind ear to what is really right in front of them, and denying the fact that you guys are a power couple. Look, power couple just came out. I think they're denying the fact, or just cannot see the fact, that you are a power couple because of the anxiety, the imprisonment, and the demonic attachments that they have to other people, places, and situations in their lives. No weapon formed against you shall prosper is what I hear for this relationship. You have to repeat that, divine feminine. If you are the spiritual twin, right, you have to be the one that goes into spiritual warfare about your relationship and about your divine partner, your divine counterpart. You have to make that statement. No weapon formed against me or my relationship or my divine counterpart will prosper. It won't work. I told you, someone's going through a spiritual initiation. Just came out, and I feel like that's you. I just heard it. You're gaining your wings. You're gaining your wings. Someone is going through a spiritual initiation at this time. Ascension. I told you, a lot of the pain and strife that you felt over the last week or two has been ascension signs. A lot of you guys may felt like you don't want to be bothered with people. You didn't want people around your energy. You just kind of was in that hermit mode, right? Spiritual initiation is taking place collective, and you are at the center of it, and your ancestors of your highest light are surrounding you, and they're wanting to present you with this gift. I hear, are you ready to receive the gift? Are you ready to receive the gift of enlightenment? Are you ready to receive the gift of healing? Are you ready to release any of the demonic attachments that have attached themselves to you at this time, or your person? See, you're a warring angel. You don't have a problem fighting. And people want to keep you down like crabs in a bucket. But you're a warring angel. That's why I laugh, because they don't even know. They don't have a chance in hell with you, okay? They don't have a chance in hell. And it's like crabs in a bucket trying to keep you down. But your angels are going to war for you. And it's not going to, look, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against you, Divine Collective, shall prosper. So these people that want to continue to hold you down and hold your person down are like crabs in a bucket. See, I told you ascension is taking place, and people around you and your divine counterpart can see that. They can see this divine masculine raising to a new level of consciousness, right? Raising their own vibrations, not wanting to hang around people that are beneath them or beneath them spiritually, really raising and elevating themselves, right? But these people around them are like crabs in a bucket. They just want to keep them down. They want to keep them held down, keep them pulled down, keep them trapped. So you're being reminded that the harvest is plentiful. There's an abundant harvest taking place at this time. And it's because you're doing the work. This is a sacred union. Look, we got the sacred union and power couple card out. So there's definitely someone fighting against this union, guys. But they're fighting to keep you guys stuck. I told you, crabs in a bucket. See, I'm doing this as a blackout reading. Sometimes I like to turn the cameras on so you guys can see. But a lot of times I like for you to just concentrate on my voice and the words as well. But if y'all can see this crabs in a bucket card, and that's literally what it is. People that are trying to keep others down. And I do feel like both of you guys have a lot of people around you that are trying to keep you stuck like crabs in a bucket. But this is your divine inheritance. Both of you guys were birthed for this. You have ancestors that are watching over you and guiding you and protecting you. And this is your divine inheritance. This sacred union, this power couple that I'm speaking to at this time, this is your divine inheritance. And see, people feel like if they can keep you apart, if they can keep you stuck, if they can keep you stupid, then they can keep you down like crabs in a bucket. Ooh, but your warring angels, they ready to go to war for y'all, collective. All right, these warring angels ain't playing. All right, they are not playing with you. They don't play about you, okay? Look, they say you got this. You ain't even got to worry about it. Look, we can shake hands. It's a deal. We got this. You can be excited about this. See, a lot of times, Divine Collective, we're afraid to get excited about the outcome of something because we're doubting the outcome. So what I'm hearing for someone is that it's okay. Don't fall into the trap. You can get excited about this. And even when people set traps up for you, don't have to worry about it because you got warring angels and people are setting up traps. And I think a lot of it has to do around finances and money, of wanting to keep you stuck in that matrix of always chasing money and chasing a dollar. But what you don't realize is that you already hired for the job. You already got the job. What are you chasing? It's already yours. And see, sometimes we need a reminder that it's already ours. I hear don't fall into the trap of the matrix. All right. Don't fall into the trap because if there's a trap laid for the Divine Collective, and that trap keeps you chasing things that you feel are unattainable instead of attracting what you know is yours. Someone is chasing money. Someone is chasing fame. Someone is chasing wealth. But Spirit is telling you, what are you chasing? You can't chase what I've already given you, right? It's yours already. So you need to just sit back and accept it with open arms. Attract what I've already sent to you, what I've already given to you. And don't be trapped. And damn sure don't let these crabs in a bucket pull you back to where they are. Because someone is moving forward. Someone has moved forward. Someone has changed their life because of the ancient knowledge that they hold within. But people are trying to pull you backwards. There's a lot of ancient knowledge within this divine masculine, a lot of wisdom. I hear wisdom unaware. Wisdom unaware. Look, thinking man just came up. Yeah. This is definitely about the divine masculine. There's a lot of ancient knowledge here. He's even receiving downloads about you. Someone could have pretty blue eyes. Kind of a graying beard, gray and black. Doesn't have to be. These are just characteristics that I'm seeing, guys. Ooh, bless me. This divine masculine is thinking about you heavily, divine feminine. There's a lot of ancient knowledge of past life that you guys have shared together, and this person is getting a lot of downloads. You could see this person when you guys are together, and you know that this person is thinking about something because you can see the wheels turning in their mind, right? But they're not saying anything. That's when this person is receiving these downloads, a lot of ancient knowledge and wisdom. This divine masculine stays in his head about you, literally stays in his head about you. You'd be surprised. There's knowledge. Look, ancient knowledge and now light worker school. See, this person is a student right now. You're the teacher, divine feminine. You are the teacher. You already house the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. This divine masculine is someone who is now learning the aspects of what it is from the spiritual realm. Even though the ancient knowledge is internal, it's already there. All right. But there is something about you that has now activated this divine masculine. So what they're going through right now is light worker school. This person is in class and they learning. Chakras are aligning and they're studying and they want the knowledge though, which is what I love about it. Look, and they about to graduate. Can't make this shit up. Graduate just came out. This person is about to graduate light worker school, guys, and is excited about it. I do love this. Like, this isn't someone who's not excited about learning new things. This is someone who is excited about learning new things. They're excited about taking this spiritual journey. You know, it's something that has now intrigued them to want to learn more. This person is graduating soon. Either this person is already graduated or graduating soon from light worker school. The ancient knowledge that is within. What else, Spirit? I hear just be grateful for the things. Grateful for the knowledge. Grateful for the lessons. Look, the High Priest card just came out. Look, this is someone who's turning away their player ways into being the high priest, because we got player energy and high priest that came out. I do feel like this is someone who used to be a ladies' man, you know, have multiple women, could have been dating multiple people, you know, when you guys met or something, you know. This is someone who does sharp dresses really well, could always be the center of attention, strong jawline, nice lips too. This person could like to wear hats, like derby style hats or shades a lot. Very flashy dresser, always the center of attention, loves beautiful women. But this is someone who is now transmuting that player energy to the high priest. And they're graduating. Be grateful is what I hear. Be grateful. You done took this person to school. Look, you done chased this person down. I hear the blessings of the Lord will chase you down. And this person ran. This person was definitely running at first. Look, running and crying. Running, screaming, and crying. But some things you cannot avoid. And I feel like this person cannot avoid growth. I feel like this person has run for a very long time against growing up, against maturing, against, you know, truly going through what it is that they needed to evolve. But this person is a spiritual warrior. I'm talking about y'all some warring people right here. Look, y'all are spiritual warriors and y'all have warring angels that are working with y'all, because this is a sacred union, a power couple. And this divine masculine has literally transformed from player energy to high priest energy. And I hear right in front of your eyes, right in front of your eyes. Y'all, this is getting long. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it out, but you know, I gotta get the messages out, guys. Make sure that you're giving me a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Closing messages, Spirit. I'll close out with my star oracle deck. All right, closing messages for my divine feminine spirit. Be faithful. Be faithful over those things you've been called to do. So if you're taking some type of spiritual journey, be faithful over whatever it is that you do every day, whether it's meditate, whether it's pray, whether it's be in nature. I hear be faithful over it. And be grateful for the life lessons that you've learned. Gratefulness flowing from my heart. Be grateful. All right, generational curse breaker just came out, divine feminine. It says you were chosen by God and your ancestors to break curses off your bloodline. Generational curse breakers are called to end toxic patterns. I feel like you and your person are generational curse breakers, and both of you guys have been called to end toxic patterns that haunt your family's history. That is why you guys are a power couple. That is why this is a sacred union, but that is also why you have warring angels and spiritual warriors, because you guys have been caused to break the generational curses off of your families. All right, it says called to end toxic patterns that haunt their family's history. Ending family generational curses means taking the steps necessary to address past trauma. See, you can't heal generational curses and break generational curses until you heal from the past trauma yourself. You can't be a generational curse breaker. You still dealing with your own trauma. So you have to heal from that trauma in order to break the generational curses off of your family history. It says healing your bloodline once and for all, meaning that you ain't got to do this again. See, once you guys get into union and step forward and do the things that you have been called to do, it's once and for all. There, look, you ain't got to repeat this. We ain't got to put that on repeat. It's one and done is what I hear. One and done. Healing your bloodline once and for all. So all those that come after you won't have to experience the same pain and trauma. See, when you're generational curse breakers, it ain't easy. The road is not easy. It ain't easy by a long shot, okay? You will suffer. You will go through the pain, but I hear I was made for this. All right, I hear I was made for this. You were made for this. You and your divine counterpart were made for this because, again, healing your bloodline once and for all. So all those that come after you won't have to experience the same pain and trauma. Do you want your children and your children's children to experience the same pain and trauma that you have experienced? I would hope not. So when that answer is no, then that means that you turn inward and you do the work that you need to do so that you can heal your bloodline once and for all. Your next card says glow with purpose, for your light is a guidepost in the vast cosmos. Your light is a guidepost. You know what a guidepost is? Something that helps you guide, like guides that light path, right? When you don't know where you're going and you see this light in the darkness, that is the guidepost. You are that guidepost to your family, to your family's family, to your children, to your children's children. You are that guidepost, and it's because of that glow. So make sure that you are glowing with purpose. Don't be glowing just to be glowing and you don't know why the hell you glowing, right? You got to glow with purpose. What is the purpose behind the glow? Look, someone's a spiritual lawyer. Look, you bring balance to people. You call justice. It says defend, speak, and represent. That's what spiritual warriors do. It says approach divine counsel on behalf of others. See, you approach divine counsel on behalf of others. You are the bringer of karmic justice. You are the divine authority to spiritually assist others, someone under judgment, okay? Anointed to balance karmic scales. That is your anointing. You are anointed to balance the karmic scales and others. You push people into purpose is what I hear. So being around you irritate some people demons. You got to believe it, okay? Being around you will irritate the demons in other people because it will push them to do better. It will push them to look at themselves. It will push them to balance their karmic scales and learn lessons that they may not be ready to learn or willing to learn. Your light will frustrate people. Any other messages, Spirit? All right, last two cards that came out. One is the crossing. All right, the crossing. I see a bridge. The symbolic hand holding up a bridge resonates with the chosen one's energy as it represents the weight of responsibility, sacrifice, and the essential role the chosen ones play in guiding and supporting others. Much like the hand that sustains the bridge's weight, the chosen one endures and connects realms or ideals, often standing alone in their pivotal role of upholding the path for the greater good. This road is a lonely road, y'all. It is. It really is. Some days I feel like I'm the only person. Look, I feel like I think I told my person the other day, I feel like I'm on an island by myself sometimes. It can be a very lonely road, but then we have to remember that we are never alone and that we are called for purpose and we have to carry out that purpose. The last card says ancient whispers. Listen closely, for the ancient ones are guiding you. Their wisdom will illuminate your path. Anytime that you're not sure where you're going, allow the wisdom of your ancestors to illuminate your path. A lot of times we question it, guys. It's hard to move by faith. Don't get it twisted. This is not an easy journey. It is very hard to move by faith. But you also have to realize that sometimes listen to the whispers, because the wisdom of your ancestors will illuminate your path. So whenever you feel like you are unsure of where you're going or what direction to take, know that your path is already illuminated. And sometimes we just have to quiet our minds enough to be able to hear and see where the Spirit wants us to go. Let's get you guys some closing angel numbers, and I am going to get out of your way. What is my divine feminine angel numbers for this week, Spirit? 333. All right. So the number 333 is about support, your spiritual guides, and sending love and support and guidance. This card says you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. Your affirmation, I am powerful. All right, 333, affirmation, I am powerful. All right, your next one is 66. 666 is reflection. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. This card says your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. Your affirmation, I am positive. All right, love and light, divine feminine and divine masculine. I pray that this message has brought you some sort of insight, clarity, and guidance. All right, until next time, everything you need to know about me is in the description box, guys. Love and light, as always, the Lady Empath, 1111.